Ron Konstantin. I was just concerned because I heard this and it sounds like the bank didn't particularly spend a whole lot of time speaking to the individuals here. And of course, you know, I know that there's some of you on the council who approve progress over for areas like this over concerns of citizens. But I would like to lay this on the before you. Basically, I really do suggest all of you deny this because look at all these people that came out here. I hope you take that in consideration. If you don't, if you do vote to approve this, I think one of the things that they talked about was reasonable. It's written in the Word of God that to whom much is given, much is required, and to whom much has been appointed, much more shall be asked. If you're going to put this up there, make the bank at least put the light up. Sounds reasonable to me.
Today we're speaking specifically to the budget, the revised 2009-10 budget and the proposed 2010-11 budget, and it requires us to have a public hearing. This will be our third public hearing into this regard of what we're doing. And so I'm going to open that up at this time, and if you would like to come and speak for or against the proposed budget, you can do so at this time. If you'll come forward and state your name for the record, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ron Konstantin. I'm just here as a private individual. On that last issue I talked about, that was just my personal opinion. I think I've kind of paid for this microphone, this one, since I won and lost a couple of city council elections. My observation on this before I make any comments, I wanted to verify the fact that if this passes, the next issue would be passing a tax raise to support this budget. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, very well then. So for all of you folks here that came to speak about that issue, one of the things I suggest personally is if you have a disagreement with the city council, and just instead of just saying, well, I don't think we should raise taxes anymore, I think that you should come up here now while this issue is on the table, and if you have a productive, reasonable suggestion to put before the city council, that you do that now, for a couple of reasons. Right, wrong, or different, I feel like the media really hasn't covered this accurately from the perspective of people that are a little bit more conservative. So, especially when I'm the one that's speaking about it. So perhaps they'll cover it when you guys talk about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Konstantin.
Ron Konstantin, I'm sorry for coming back up here, but in all fairness, I think I left something out that I think is relevant. It says in 1 Timothy 5, do not rebuke an older man, but exhort him as a father, younger men as brothers, older women as mothers, younger women as sisters, with all purity. Now, I understand some of y'all folks don't agree with me personally and don't agree with my point of view. However, last time when I came up here and spoke like this, I openly invited every single council member here to contact me because I had some specific ideas how to cut this budget. I was not contacted. So therefore, I would encourage anyone here that votes that doesn't support this budget to specifically start saving whatever money you can now and support whoever runs against them. But I wanted to make something very specific. I will not run again for public office. So I'm not doing this for any other reason other than I'm simply concerned. I have suffered way too much abuse and have been ignored blatantly by the media or misrepresented. And I'm not going to put my family through that anymore. With all due respect, I thank you for your time. Ron Konstantin. And I really got to applaud Mr. Briley. With dreams to be a king, first one should be a man. You the man. And thank you so much for taking into consideration. I suggested something similar to this about 9 months ago. So, hey, I wholeheartedly agree.